And now the schematic of CCUS. So this is the CCUS in a nutshell. You will start from capturing. Oke, you will capture the CO2. Kamu akan menangkap CO2 dari atmosfer atau dari pabrik. Oke, you will capture. You need technology to capture the CO2. And our friends chemical engineer will be the main captain for this. Okay, chemical engineers will design all the technologies to capture the CO2. It can also be direct capture. So directly from atmosphere, the CO2 will be absorbed, will be captured by the tools, by the equipment. But it's not enough. Not only capture, you need to transport the CO2. By what? By pipeline or by shipping. You will transport, you will deliver the CO2 because you cannot store the CO2 all time in the tank. Oke, kita tidak muat kalau kita simpan semuanya di tank, di tangki. Cannot. You need to deliver the CO2 in pipeline, in shipping, and some of the CO2 will be used. Okay, so will be used in utilization. You can use that in feedstock, for example, to make cement, to make ethanol, to make alcohol, or for vegetation. Some part of the CO2 will be used for the industry. Many industries can use CO2 as raw material. Ya, banyak industri yang bisa menggunakan CO2 untuk raw material. Okay, but the most of the CO2, big part of the CO2 will be stored in storage. Yeah, permanently storing CO2 in underground geological formation onshore, this onshore or offshore. Okay, that's why we call CCUS, carbon capture, utilization, and storage. And this is the value chain. You need to capture. We have many technologies: post-combustion, oxygen-fired combustion, pre-combustion, many technologies. And transport can be pipeline, shipping, road, and the storage. We have many storages. Saline formations, depleted oil and gas. We can also do enhanced oil recovery with CO2 injection. That's why we call it CO2 enhanced oil recovery, CO2 EOR, or coal beds, or other rock formations. So these are the value chain. And many industries will use CCUS. Okay. Before 2020, here is the line, the boundary. Before 2020, okay, before 2022, only small number of industries implementing CCUS. Okay, hanya sedikit industri yang menggunakan CCUS. And the industries that apply the CCUS, most of them are actually natural gas producer. Ya. Jadi hanya natural gas producer yang mengimplementasikan CCUS sebelum 2022. Artinya hanya oil and gas industry yang memakai CCUS. Okay. Only one power generation that apply CCUS. But you can see after 2020, many power generation will be equipped with CCUS. Ya, jadi semua pembangkit listrik after 2022 are planned to construct CCUS. Ya, setelah 2022, pembangkit listrik PLN, ya, salah satunya PLN yang di Indonesia akan banyak yang mengintegrasikan pembangkit listriknya with CCUS. Ya, so you cannot just burn coal. Jadi tidak bisa pembangkit listrik tenaga batu bara, pembangkit listrik tenaga diesel, pembangkit listrik tenaga gas, gitu ya. Hanya stop di bangkit listrik saja, enggak. Emisi CO2-nya, the CO2 emission will be injected into the reservoir. Okay, so they will be integrated with CCUS. After 2022, many industries, many plants, banyak pabrik will be integrated with CCUS. Okay, and actually until 2022, most of the CCUS is actually can be classified into this either CCUS or CCS. CCUS means that you will utilize the carbon, and the utilization is due to CO2 enhanced oil recovery. So you utilize, Anda menggunakan CO2-nya sebagai enhanced oil recovery. And this is the majority. Okay, it takes 30 million ton per year. Whereas CCS, injection into the aquifer without utilization, only take 8 million ton per year. Okay, so in total, sebelum 2022, sebanyak 38 ya, 30 plus 8 million ton, juta ton per tahun, itu di apply CCUS, 30 jutanya itu dipakai untuk enhanced oil recovery. Sementara 8 million from it is injected into the aquifer. So that's why we call it CCS. But still the conclusion is that only oil and gas industry applied CCUS before 2020. Okay, and now we will talk about CO2 capture.